Hello. I can't believe I'm actually making this video. Um, so, please excuse me if it doesn't sound like professional. I'm so sorry. I'm not good at this. But I'm married to a Capricorn and I am Scorpio. Uh, from all of the posts, informational videos out there in reference to Capricorn, I run across a lot of questions, concerns, gripes, and I want to kind of, give the Capricorn, you know, a better look. I can say it that way because a lot of people have said that they are, assholes, the whole nine yard. But I know I can't cover everything at one time, so I'm going to try to attack some things, and then if you have any questions, you can let me know. I don't get on here that often. However, I'll do my best to try to come back and answer some questions, especially those that are being asked like multiple times. The one that I would see all the time that women can't really put up with, and I have like my little notes here so I don't go over the time, is the disappearing acts. A lot of the responses that you get from Capricorns is that they use this time to think, that they are like, they're thinkers, they're dreamers, and at any given time, they enjoy having time away from everything and everybody just to think, and being caught up for hours just thinking. To a Scorpio, that is unrealistic, okay? No, you cheating. No, you doing the wrong thing. No, you everything except you're thinking. So after dealing with this a couple of times, in my situation, I realized that he wasn't cheating. That this was really a part of his personality. And that is the only thing that keeps his character intact, is to be able to get some time alone. Of course, be concerned if it is like way too much time, or if they're disappearing for like days. But of course, I'm married, so that's a little bit different. It's required that he comes home. It's required that he's not gone like too long, or late hours into the night. So he's not getting up at 8 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, and then disappearing until the next morning. A lot of the times when I see my Capricorn disappear is when we've had an argument. If there's a disagreement, he will, take some time to think. Me, Scorpio, I beat him up real good, verbally. And I give him a run for his money. But over time, I began to relate to exactly what he was getting out of this time alone. This time alone was fixing us. That is what it was. Now, my husband has his vices. Don't get me wrong. His vices is to drink a couple beers. Got it. But of course, I'm always concerned about safety or what's going on with them. Okay. So that's just natural no matter what your zodiac sign is. But these are times when they're thinking about maybe what they've done wrong or why a person is upset, because the one thing that they don't do during the argument is they're not thinking in their head, what do I say to fix this, or how do I fix this? They are literally or logically, they are present, but mentally they are really not present. They become present whenever they get that time by themselves. That's whenever they began to think about, what was said, think about what was done, and then they come back and they realize it. So what would normally happen, and I would get so ticked off about it, is that he would disappear after an argument, be upset, go stay out for a couple hours, and then comes back home. And then he comes back and like nothing happened. I would get 38 cocked hot. Okay. So, but I would like to say that I am somewhat of an intelligent woman, I had to sit down and think about these things for myself. Okay, what is this? I've never seen this before because this is my first time dating a Capricorn. I've never really been into signs, so maybe I did and I just didn't know. But here we go. But I realized whenever he would come back, it would be as if nothing happened. So what I related this to he had the opportunity to think, and whatever he thought about, it made him feel comfortable enough to come back home or come back to the situation in an apologetic way, but not in words. He's not apologizing, saying, oh, I was wrong for what I did. But coming back with the attitude that nothing has happened, it means that it's water under the bridge to him. He's not concerned about it anymore. So when I see it that way, now I receive him. I don't argue about it. I don't, make gestures. Don't do anything. I let him come back, even if he comes back with a joke, or sometimes he will send me a text message of a funny, or a gify that's funny or whatever. And even if I don't feel it, I'll just say, laugh out loud. We're married. We got to maintain our relationship. So it's real important that I understand who my husband is and how his love language speaks to me. So he thought about it. It took him some time, maybe a couple beers. He probably came home late, but he came home not presenting something cold between the two of us, but he came back and it was in an apologetic way. So he come home, he's in a better mood, and we are doing better at that. I have learned to adjust because I respect what he needs. Now, let me see what my notes say. I'm so sorry. Give me an opportunity to pick a peek. I can tell you that there are some things that I had to learn how to control. Being a Scorpio, we live to mate, period, point blank. So if you decide that, okay, I'm going to start taking some time for myself because he likes to take so much time for himself, don't turn this into some type of vendetta. Don't seek revenge is what I'm saying. And Scorpios are, we are really good at that. But what I have learned to do is to take that time to relax and also recover. I have a friend that's local. I'll go to her house and kick up on her sofa. I have a key to her place and I relax. Am I constantly haunted by men? Oh, yes, I am. Any given day, I could have a new man. I think that's for any and every person out there, male or female, regardless of what your zodiac sign is. There's always opportunities to move on. However, this Capricorn man, he's a good man. He has some very, very good qualities in him that a lot of women would love to have in their lives. He is like the best when it comes to cuddling. He's the best when it comes to just, all those little tiny things that women look for. He buys me flowers every other week. He's just a beautiful person. But in his character, he has to have this space and time. Some people, I've heard people say that they're moody. It's not the idea that they're moody. The thing is that they just require this time to think. So it sometimes has nothing to do with me. Sometimes he has issues that he's working out in his mind. It may have to do with maybe finances, or it may have to do with work. There are other issues that will make him take some time away to think. I always ask him, babe, are you okay? That's a good question, because if you can get him to tell you or give you a brief summary of what's going on with him, then you don't feel any type of way when he's ready to steal away and get some time. He's thinking about that. So if he comes up to me and say, well, my boss kind of went in on me really bad today, and I'm just in a whole nother zone. I can expect him to probably disappear for a couple of hours. It's not for me. It's not because of me. It's because of something else. So, like I said, I'm not going to say that it takes a level of maturity because, child, that word does not exist. It doesn't matter how old you are. It just don't exist. But I will say having the ability to understand an individual and learning to adjust. We love each other dearly. We really do. If it means to pull someone in to help you with your relationship, do that. Take some time to include a counselor in. We did this, and it really does work because it helps them to sort out things in their mind. Because sometimes, I would say all the time, people do need advice or a couple of hints on how to get to or how to arrive at a better decision at how they do things or relationship things. So I'm not going to give the Capricorn a bad rap. I'm just not going to do it. I love my husband, and it's not because he's my husband. I'll talk my next video. I'll try to explain how he and I came to be. I hear a lot of people talk about how to, I guess, catch him, or I don't know. I didn't catch him. He caught me, really. So it's really weird. But I'll make a video on that. But I just really wanted to kind of like talk about the disappearing acts and then him returning back like nothing has happened. I promise you, during that time that he's away, he was thinking about whatever issue, if the issue was between you and him, then he went to sort that out in his head because maybe he felt like he did something wrong, and he need to think about it and think about, what I need to do to fix it. And then when he comes up with this solution, he's not going to come back to you and say, I am so sorry, I didn't mean to do it. That's not what he's going to do. He's probably going to come back and be all nice. Do you want something to eat? You want me to get you a drink? You want me to go upstairs for you, baby? You want me to do this? You want me to do that? That's his way of apologizing. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, Capricorns, let me know. And if I might be close to right, then maybe you're learning something additional about yourself, because I haven't heard this in a lot of the blogs that I've listened to, or blogs that I listen to, or blogs that I've actually read, where Capricorns actually say, they'll say that they go to work things out, but this coming back and being somebody different, or the mood has totally changed and now you're trying to be nice like nothing has happened. I define that as an apologetic behavior. So like I said, hopefully you can use the information I just gave you. If you have any questions, make sure you note them below. I'll go through them, and the ones that I see more of, or the ones that seem like they're similar, I would try to address those. I do believe that me and my Capricorn are going to be together for a very long time, with me taking the time to think about who I am and adjusting my ways as well. So like I said, he is a great husband. I couldn't have asked for anything more. He's always trying to please me in every way that he can. But like I said, he has his moments and things, but I'm learning to adjust so that I can love him the way that he needs to be loved, and he's adjusting so he can love me the way that I require to be loved. So if you're with a Capricorn, you need to look at it a little bit different. If you're a Scorpio, calm down. You don't have to sting everybody with your tail. You can clip them with but not with your tail. Don't sting them. You sting them, you kill them. So Scorpios, calm down. He is a good man. You just gotta figure out what you need to do to adjust to his behavior. Like I said, I hope this helped. Drop a line, and good luck. Capricorn and Scorpio love. Bye-bye.